Welcome to Tea Time with Karen. Today I'm going to talk to you about supplements and whether or not you should take them. I get this question a lot at the pharmacy that I work at, and I also get it from my clients. So the thing is that supplements are good. The soil right now doesn't have as much nutrients as it used to have. It's been depleted based on farming practices and other things. So the farming practices that we have, there's not a lot of rotation, so there's not a lot of nutrients in the soil anymore as there used to be. So this can be an issue. So if the soil isn't healthy, you're not going to get as much nutrients in your food. And then depending on where you get it from, when the food comes and it's traveling a long distance, then it loses its nutrients. So that is an issue as well. So supplementing that can be helpful because there is research showing that the food is not as nutrient dense as it used to be. The thing that I am concerned about, which I see more often, is it's not that we're supplementing a healthy diet and adding some additional nutrients that might be lost in the soil where we're getting food. A lot of people are using supplements in replacement of eating a good diet, and that I don't think is a good idea. Supplements, it should be supplemental, like the word says, and in addition to, it should not be in replacement to. You can't, if you eat a poor diet, you can't then all of a sudden take supplements and expect that to make up for the poor diet. It doesn't work that way. So you have to look at supplements in terms of improving on a diet that's already eating, well, not a diet that's eating a lot of junk and you expect to get more nutrients. The other thing with supplements, you have to really look at where they're coming from, where they're being made. A lot of supplements are synthetic, so do you really want to be using synthetics versus eating real food? So that is always an issue. There are companies that use food-based supplements like MetaFoods, New Chapter, Rainbow Light, Standard Process. So there you can find food-based supplements, and I always suggest those over a synthetic made in the lab. And actually with some of the synthetic vitamins, there's research showing that they're not even absorbed in the body, so the body doesn't even utilize them. So if you're paying for money on supplements, then you want something that's going to be used. So my recommendation is really for you to have a good diet, lots of fruits, vegetables, dark leafy greens especially some bitters in the diet, a good source of fat, which could be like avocado, olive oil, little bit of meat protein, some whole grains, and then if you feel that you need an additional thing, then look for a food-based supplement to use. The other thing is I get bags and bags of vitamins from people, and a lot of them overlap. And because of the overlap in nutrients, sometimes people are getting way too much of a nutrient because of all the vitamins they're taking. So that is not good at all. And you have to be careful and aware of what is in each vitamin, whether or not there is an overlap in the different supplements you're taking, because if there is an overlap, you may end up having too much, and too much is not good, or you can what I call expensive urine, because a lot of the water soluble vitamins you will pee out, so you've just spent money on supplements when you urinated them, so that is not a good use of your money. So like I said, with supplements, you really want to know, you want to be using them to support what you can't get in the food supply. You do not want to use them to support a crappy diet. So, look at it that, and if you have a good, really healthy diet, then it may not be something you need. So that's it for Tea Time with Karen, and I'll see you tomorrow night. And thanks for tuning in.